biggest question you and I both have is why? How do we fix this potentially dangerous and extremely deadly cancer problem? A breakthrough, sir. I've just discovered the cure for cancer. Brilliant! Let's skip the patent process and give it to the whole world for free. Sounds great, but won't happen. Let me show you what will really happen. A breakthrough, sir. I've just discovered the cure for cancer. You're fired! It would devastate our repeat business. Obviously, doctors don't know how to treat cancer. They inject a patient with extremely toxic poisons and expect it to heal. The real secret to fixing your problems, and especially cancer, is to find the cause. Why is the problem happening in the first place? We are taught in our medical training that virtually 80% of diseases has no known cause. We are not taught to treat the underlying cause of disease, we are only taught to treat the symptoms. This does not get a person well. If doctors don't know the cause of cancer, then why would you go to them for treatment? It's crazy. That's like asking a McDonald's employee to deliver your baby. They are both unqualified. For all of you who don't know, this is how a doctor treats cancer. Let's say you have those pesky weeds that have taken over your lawn. This is very similar to cancer taking over someone's body. In order to fix this problem, you first need to figure out what's causing it in the first place. So you go to the best lawn doctor in the world, and he tells you just spray the entire lawn with weed killer. The result? Sure, you killed the weeds, but you killed the whole lawn in the process. I wonder what chemo and radiation does to the body. Let's just take a look. It's the chemotherapy stick-up. Hand over your immune system or I'll kill you. Ha 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 ha. Hey look everybody, it's a Nazi concentration camp. Not. It's chemotherapy treatment in America. Many medical oncologists recommend chemotherapy for virtually any tumor, with hopefulness undiscouraged by almost invariable failure. Most cancer patients in this country die of chemotherapy. Chemotherapy does not eliminate breast, colon, or lung cancers, yet doctors still use chemo for these tumors. If you're diagnosed with cancer, this is the most important question you could ask yourself. Why would a patient swallow a poison because he is ill, or take that which would make a well man sick? One thing you must understand, chemo and radiation are extremely toxic. When chemo spills in a hospital, it is considered a major biohazard, requiring specialists to come and clean up in their special spacesuits. Yet this is supposed to go in your body and heal you from disease? This is an example of a chemo spill on the bare hand. Is it any wonder that people are worried about what is happening to their bodies as chemo is forced into them? Chemo drugs are some of the most toxic substances ever designed to go into the human body. Their effects are very serious and often the direct cause of death. Would your doctor undergo chemo or radiation if he or she had cancer? Polls show that 75% of doctors would refuse any chemotherapy because of its ineffectiveness against disease and devastating effects on the entire human organism. If I were to contract cancer, I would never turn to a certain standard for the therapy of this disease. Cancer patients who stay away from these centers have some chance to make it. Chemo is a classic example of a cure that is worse than the disease. In fact, many experts now say that you're more likely to die from cancer treatments than the cancer itself. When not treated, the patients do not get worse, or they even get better and live up to 4 times longer. When someone tells you to do one thing and then goes and does something else, you call that a hypocrite. They push chemo on people, yet they wouldn't use it themselves. Here's what some very smart people think of cancer. Largely a fraud, a qualified failure, a medical Vietnam, a bunch of shit. We as doctors are really 007 agents of the pharmaceutical industry. We are totally blind and ignorant that the pharmaceutical industry has hijacked medicine. We learn a couple years of physiology, and as soon as we go onto the clinical side, we are asked to forget those and begin to learn pharmacology in order to treat symptoms rather than understand the primary cause of disease. I have some breaking news for you. 75% of bankruptcies in America are because of medical bills. The average cancer patient will spend anywhere from $100,000 to $300,000 before they die on toxic and ineffective treatments. Okay, so without looking it up in a dictionary, can you tell me what a scam is? It's simple. To deprive somebody of value by deceit. I'll give you an example. If you steal $250,000 from somebody, tortured them for 2 years, and then killed them, what would happen to you? I think we all know the answer to that question. You'd go to jail. But yet this happens every single day in America, and no one seems to do anything about it. Okay, I think you get the point. So what's the good news here? Simple. Cancer is a degenerative disease. And you're probably wondering why that's a good thing. Degenerative means something that has developed over time. It's a cause and effect. So there's things that are causing it to develop in the body. Cancer is not caught, it's not a virus. It's developed. If you figure out why the cancer developed in the first place, then you can go about making a plan to reverse it and regain health in the body. I made a free video that will teach you why cancer develops in the body and what you can do to reverse this process. And to receive this information, all you have to do is go to cancerscam.com. In the time it took you to watch this video, 10 people died from cancer in America alone. Don't let it be you. This is a serious issue that needs to be addressed. If you don't have cancer, you're going to want to prevent it, and if you have it, you're going to want to kill it. So visit cancerscam.com right now, because it's your fate, so don't wait.